Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This host Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Have a good shout to notification gang, Key Talk gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so we got a few different topics to talk about today. We got from hip hop topic to talk about today, but also some political topic to talk about today because y'all know ever since that boy Donald Trump that got in the office, he been shaking things up and he ain't even really been inaugurated yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even actually stepped foot back inside the White House yet, but a lot of stuff have been shaking out, right? So first on the list, we actually going to go ahead and talk about none other than the YSL trial. Now, of course, we know the Young Thug has actually been, he's got his sentence. He's no longer in jail. He's actually scot-free. Of course, you know, Gotti and them still locked up in the cell and stuff like that. But the YSL Judge is actually going viral because she said the N-word. The YSL Judge pretty much came out and she was like, hey, you know, she was reciting lyrics. Just to be fair, she was reciting lyrics. But, you know, in the case, you know, a lot of them say N-word or N or they bleep it out. She ain't bleep it out, right? She said, hey, these niggas lacking because I guess the prosecution was trying to prove that someone on the defense had a gun at a particular time. But she was like, you know, there's no, you know, you have to really prove they had it. Just by them saying somebody was lacking, that doesn't mean that they had a gun. Now, we know on this side that if somebody lacking, we know what that means, right? But in court, it's different rules. But I'm going to play y'all what Shorty said and let y'all be the judge on if she should have said that or if she shouldn't have said that at all. And here it goes. Hold on. Let me get this right here, actually.
You still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing enough to honor him or whatever. I don't know that you can say, I mean, you can say, oh, that means they don't have guns on them, but that would be quite a stretch.
Right.
Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking.
Anyway, so if we actually take it to the comment section to see what y'all had to say, the first comment says, nah, bro, she reads something. Y'all reaching, of course, still with that laughing emoji because it is pretty funny. The next person say, perfect soundbite to open a song for one of the quick pauses in the middle. Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure Young Thug might use this as one of his sound bites. Actually, maybe not. You don't want to push it because he is still on like a probationary kind of thing for like 15 years or something like that. The next person said she read the report, but normally the judge don't be reading the transcript. The other person does, or the defense. She was reading lyrics. She read the report. Laugh aloud. What you say, judge? Wait a minute. Judge say, hand. What you say? Second slide. Oh, yeah, the second slide. I can't show out the second slide. If you want to see what I put on the second slide, because I definitely made a joke about this that I can't show on YouTube because they might ban it, definitely you can go to the second slide. If you go to my Instagram at Key Talk Media, that's my Instagram account, and you'll be able to see what I put on that second slide. It is funny. Anyways, the next comment say, saw everybody reaction. Yeah, because you can definitely see the reaction from everybody once she says that. Actually, I'm going to get myself off the screen so y'all can 100% see it, and I want y'all to just look at the reaction of the people. Well, she's kind of in a way. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. 1 second. Hold on.
Like, they're not doing enough to
Look, she looking over.
honor him or whatever. I don't know that you can say, I mean, you can say,
She
oh,
looking back like,
that means they don't have.
what in the blue hell did she just say? Anyways, now to get into some more serious news, it does look like Lil Durk. Lil Durk is actually, he's been transferred to California to face the charges because he's formally being indicted on the murder charges. But it's even worse because now they've actually added a couple more charges to the murder charge that Lil Durk actually got, right? And what that means is not only is he just fighting the murder charges that we know about, but he's got some extra stuff he will be having to fight. Now, we do know Dirk got that super bad lawyer, though. You know what I'm talking about? When I say super bad, we know that she fine as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And she gonna have to put a whole lot of work in to see if she can get old smirk off of this, of the stuff that he done got himself into, right? Now, let me actually get over to the page that I can actually read to y'all the extra felony charges that Lil Durk actually did get himself, right? Let me just make it full screen. So it says, Los Angeles, a Grammy Award winning Chicago rapper has been charged in a superseding federal grand jury indictment alleging that he conspired with others to murder a rival rapper. Of course, we know who that is, Quando Rondo, resulting in the shooting death of the rival's relative that occurred at a gas station near the Beverly Center shopping mall in Los Angeles Angeles in August 2022. The Justice Department announced today Durk Banks, 32, aka Lil Durk Blood, and Mustafa Abdul Malak of Chicago is charged with one count of conspiracy, one count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death, and one count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and the possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime. Remember, whenever you hear that in furtherance of a crime, that's like RICO talk, right? And that RICO of Young Thug, it was always like in furtherance of the gang, in furtherance of this. So that's definitely RICO talk. Violence resulting in death. The indictment adds 2 felony charges against Banks, so it added 2 more felony charges, who previously was charged via criminal complaint in the case. The 4-count superseding indictment returned late. It's pretty much said late in August, August 2022. But let me actually, before we actually continue reading, I've got to go to my phone here because it cut off some of the words. So it says the return indictment came back. It says the 4-count superseding indictment returned late Thursday, adds Banks as the lead defendant to a previous indictment returned October 17th, and a charging the following defendants in connection with the August 22 murder: Kavon London Grant, aka 28 Cuz, and Vonnie of Atlanta; DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, 33, aka Didi of Chicago; Keith Jones, 33, aka Flocka of Gary, Indiana; David Brian Lindsay, 33, aka Brown Eyes of Addison, Illinois; and Asa Houston, 36, aka Boogie of Chicago. Banks was arrested on October 17th near Miami International Airport after law enforcement learned that Banks had been booked on multiple international flights. A federal magistrate judge in Miami has ordered him jailed without bond until he is transferred to Los Angeles arraignment. Now, I will tell y'all, Lil Durk has been transferred to Los Angeles. Actually, either today or yesterday, he was transferred to Los Angeles, where they actually did indict him, which means he has to face those charges. But also on top of that, they added the 2 extra felony charges to him that he will have to also fight that as well. So I'll continue reading. It says all 6 defendants, one of whom has yet entered a plea to the charges, who's yet to enter the plea, are expected to be arraigned in the United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles in the coming weeks. It continues and it says, according to the superseding indictment in 2010, Banks formed an organization called Only the Family. Of course, y'all know that as OTF, which among the other things produced and sold hip hop music from the artists primarily from Chicago area. OTF also acted as an association, in fact, of individuals who engaged in violence, including murder and assault, at Banks' direction, and to maintain their status in OTF. So, like I told y'all, that language that they're using right now, that's RICO language. When they say something like, it says violence and crime in direction of Banks, of course. So that right there is saying he's directing it, right? And then when they say that in furtherance, but they say including murder and assault at Banks' direction, and to maintain their status in OTF. That's literally RICO talk right there, right? Let's continue reading it. It says Banks feuded with a victim identified in court documents as TB. Obviously, I believe those are the initials of Quando Rondo's real name. The feud stemmed from a November 6, 2020 murder in which an associate of TB shot, of course, when Lil Tim shot OTF rapper Davon Bennett, aka King Von. Bennett and Banks were close friends. In response to Bennett's murder, Banks allegedly put a bounty on TB's life, right? So he put a bounty on his life. Obviously, we know what that bounty is. The money on that boy's head because he took his friend, so they got to take his friend, right? It says on August 19, 2022, several OTF members and associates used 2 vehicles and worked in tandem to track, stalk, and attempt to murder TB for hours, culminating in a shooting at a gasoline station located near the Beverly Center shopping mall. The co-conspirators used multiple guns, including a machine gun, and fired at least 18 rounds at TB's vehicle, striking and killing a victim identified in the court documents as SR, who was TB's family member who had been traveling with TB. Of course, that's when Lil Pab actually got killed. So it actually continues and it says, Banks allegedly ordered TB's murder, and the hitman used money from Banks' OTF-related finances. Absolutely insane. One of the most dumbest, stupidest, retarded thing you can do. They use his finances to carry out the hit. Bank flight records show that an OTF member and close associate of Banks coordinated and paid 5 co-conspirators to travel from Chicago on the day before the murder. Around the time the one-way flight were purchased, Banks told the OTF associate booking, he told him, hey, don't use my card, don't do nothing that's going to associate it back to me. They did it anyway. The same day the hitman traveled from Chicago to California, Banks also traveled to California on a private jet with another conspirator, Kayvon London Grant, 28, aka Cuz, and Bunny. Later that day, Grant allegedly purchased ski masks. So even the ski mask that was actually purchased to do the hit was actually under Lil Durk's name. What in the blue hell is going on, bro? Like, what? Like, seriously. Okay, it says the other 5 defendants are in federal custody in Illinois after their initial court appearance in Chicago. They remain charged with 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, and 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. Jones faces an additional count of possession of a machine gun. So, with all that being said, this is all that means. Lil Durk is in some trouble, and he's in even more trouble now because now, like I say, the indictment and all that stuff has actually came down. And not even just that the indictment that came down, like there's extra charges that are going to be on Lil Durk, right? Anyways, now we take it to the comment section. A lot of y'all do believe that Lil Durk is toast. The first comment says, that boy done for. Somebody put a laughing emoji. Y'all thought you could kill someone in Beverly Hills and walk, laugh out loud? Free that guy. Green Ant. No. Free Lil Durk. So, yeah, a lot of y'all are saying he's smoked. Of course, you did have that one comment pretty much saying free Lil Durk, which I do understand that because, give me just a second. I do understand that because obviously he has a fan base and the fans are always going to want their favorite rappers free and stuff like that as well. But like I said, that's what y'all just having to say inside that comment section. Anyways, now I know a lot of y'all probably been looking forward to seeing HoneyKomb Brazy come back home and probably wondering, what in the blue hell has HoneyKomb Brazy been up to while he's been locked up inside of jail? And I definitely got an update on HoneyKomb Brazy. Actually, I'm going to show y'all a video of HoneyKomb Brazy because he went live. Well, his sister went live from his phone yesterday or last night. And honestly, HoneyKomb Brazy looking kind of fit. You know what I'm talking about? He looked like he been in there doing his weights lifting. The standard stuff that happen whenever you lock away. But here goes a video of HoneyKomb Brazy. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can actually get it on here. I want to put myself up there. Boom. All right, so here goes HoneyKomb Brazy. This so y'all can, I'm going to see how buddy doing.
Ain't no Brazy, don't give a fuck.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
They the free juice fruit, man. I'm glad they free juice fruit. They finna get for real. Free my dog. You know that? Man, I'm talking about these niggas so yeah, got that bitch. These boy really yeah. Bitch, I'm out my body. You can end that line, so I ain't studying no more. Ain't no Brazy.
Listen, bro. If there's anything I can tell you about HoneyKomb Brazy, Buddy's still gonna stand in that RN4L. He the one. Listen, I keep telling y'all this. HoneyKomb Brazy has the most wildest rapper stories out of all the rappers. There's no rapper that got a crazier story than HoneyKomb Brazy. If you know Buddy's story, from the grandparents being blown up to just a whole lot of other wild stuff that has to do with HoneyKomb Brazy, and he's still standing on that RN4L. What he reminds me of is whenever Gucci was super wild, but I think he's even another level crazier than what Gucci even was, right? I think HoneyKomb Brazy is literally another level of what Gucci was at that particular time. Anyways, now we go to the comment section, what y'all had to say about HoneyKomb Brazy pretty much finally popping out, because he did say he better pop out like a newborn baby. He used to say he gonna pop out like a raccoon, but this time he said he popping out like a newborn baby. So the first comment says, free Brazy. Unfortunately, he's institutionalized at this point. It's sad, but that's why he's not worried about going back every year. No, he's super institutionalized. HoneyKomb Brazy has actually been in jail more years than he's been free out of jail for his life. His daddy got a life sentence. His mom, his story's wild. Bro look like he doing good and staying healthy. Hope he do good when he gets out. He back there in K building, I can tell. Man, free my dog. Ain't never told. Nigga did all that time just to go back for real though. He like it there at this point. Free Brazy. Free Brazy. So a lot of people do want HoneyKomb Brazy free because, like I say, man, he's a real one. If y'all want to say like a real one as far as what the streets would call a real one, doing your time, ain't snitching, standing on business, doing what's going to end you back up in jail or dead. He do all that stuff, right? He could have been dead 1,000 times, but he been in jail 1,000 times, though. You know what I'm talking about? Now, anyway, so with all that being said, man, we got to switch the topic to a little politicalness. And when I say to some politicalness, I mean with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has actually came out and said, hey, listen, man, on day one, what I'm going to be doing, I'm canceling the gender affirmation surgeries because there are certain places where the youth are actually able to get surgeries to chop the glings off or chop whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the male parts off in order because they may feel like that they want to be a woman or something like that. And Donald Trump pretty much came and said, hey, man, I'm stopping all that. That will not be happening. I'm going to play the video for y'all so y'all can actually see what Buddy had to say about it.
Insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate gender insanity being pushed on our children.
Anyways, now this is something that I do see a lot of people in the comment section saying that they actually believe this, even if they don't like Trump. They're saying, hey, this is actually something that I can rock with, Trump. You know what I'm talking about? I may not like you, but I definitely like this, as you can see in the comment section. I don't think there's one bad comment about it, right? Make America straight again. Good. This I support. I agree with this. I like this. W. Protect the kids by all means. D-Wade sweating right now. Can't get to turn that boy into a girl. So, like I say, man, you know, a lot of people is agreeing with this. I don't see any bad comments, not even one bad comment about this at all, right? Yes, he bringing common sense back, all type of stuff, right? Hey, man, but listen, with that all being said, I got another topic that I could get into today, but I'm going to save that for another video. I enjoyed doing this with y'all today. Hey, man, I really appreciate y'all. I want y'all to know that I really, really appreciate y'all. Y'all keep a brother motivated to keep doing this, and I am super motivated. I'm going to keep doing this, but I just want to let y'all know, bro, I'm really appreciative of y'all for real, and I appreciate y'all that's in the comment section. I appreciate y'all that hit that like button for me, because that means a lot to me. I never ask y'all for nothing. I don't say, hey, give me money, give me that. None of that at all. That's all I ever ask y'all. Hit that like button, and you know, I'm talking about, and y'all can drop a comment you want to too, and I really appreciate that all. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.